Hello guys and welcome back to the Tech School. So we are happy to present our first structured course, that is Ansible in beginner to intermediate. So this course will cover all the basics of how to get started with Ansible. It will be completely free course and all the video lectures that will be present under this course will be available under our Ansible playlist that will be right under our channel. So this course will be a blend of theory as well as properly curated labs, which are necessary to get started in the Ansible space and which will help you understand the concepts better. So without wasting any time, let's dive in. Just before that, I'll give a quick introduction about myself. So I'm Chinmay and I will be your guide and mentor throughout this course. And I've been working in the IT infrastructure space from the past 4 years. All right, so I will just quickly introduce you to the what all modules will be covered under this course. So first of all, we'll begin in this video. We'll begin with the Ansible introduction, and further in the playlist there will be videos that will be divided accordingly into small modules, so which will be better for you to understand. So first we'll go through the Ansible introduction, and the inventory and configuration, variables and facts. So going forward, we'll do a deep dive in playbooks, conditionals and loops, modules and plugins, then handlers, templates, and roles and collections. So no need to be get overwhelmed by seeing these topics. We will deep dive into them as we go further. And trust me, Ansible is very easy and simple tool to learn if you put your right mind and practice well. So come on, let's dive in. So what exactly is Ansible? Let's start with the introduction. So Ansible is an open source automation tool. So why Ansible is because before Ansible, all these tools were developed for provisioning or inside the infrastructure market. So all the things used to be done either manually or using scripts like scripts based on Python or PowerShell. So there was no problem or issue with that. But what roadblocks were faced usually while doing this was it was time consuming. There was more laborious work of developing the scripts, and also the scalability was an issue. Now as we are moving into the technological world slowly and progressing, there are millions and servers that are running currently, and managing these servers are actually a tedious task, or from managing or the deployment or the provisioning or configuration phase. So everything needs to be streamlined. So that's where Ansible came into picture with their open source technology, which has thousands of modules, and they have their own templates which help us to properly maintain our infrastructure, either may it be on cloud or on-prem. So the second best feature is that it's agentless. That means that it does not require any special software to be run on the machine from where the Ansible is being hosted, or on the target machines which are managed by Ansible. So it can be used to manage everything and anything that is inside the infrastructure world. That is servers, you can manage servers, network devices, cloud services, containers, and the list goes on and on. So it's quite a vast and a variable tool and can be used for a variety of things. And it's simple to write. The code that we use for Ansible is very simple to write. That's YAML based code. If you're not aware of YAML, that's not an issue. So we will go deep dive into it. And so we don't need any prior programming language knowledge of any language. So it's quite easy to get started with. So that's what we discuss. It's simplicity that because of Ansible, we don't need to we don't require complex scripts. That is a simple YAML based codes and modules, and we are just good to go. The scalability, we can manage thousands and thousands of systems efficiently. Idempotency, that is, we ensure that there is consistency across all the servers, and we don't miss due to some manual errors or script errors which could have happened in the past. Instead of Ansible maintains this consistency, and so we don't need to worry about the versioning or anything. So it's cross-platform. So the target servers can be either Linux, Windows, any cloud environment such as Google, GCP, Amazon AWS, or it can be Microsoft Azure, any cloud environment or any network devices. For example, any named Cisco switches or Arista switches, anything, any configuration can be done via Ansible. And if you see the current trends, so there is a wide adoption of DevOps technologies, and Ansible has been on the forefront of it. So it is very important if you want to enter into the DevOps space to learn Ansible, because it's getting widely adopted across the IT space. All right. So these are the use cases as I mentioned. So it's configuration management, that is, if you have to manage VMs. So a standard configuration system can be set by you, and you're good to go. Then you can deploy any number of resources across your environment. So CI/CD and application deployment, that is if you are planning to build and deploy an application. So Ansible comes right into the picture where you need resources to host the application, and it can be integrated flawlessly. Cloud provisioning and management, as I mentioned, AWS and GCP. These technologies can be integrated with Ansible, so there is no manual intervention from our side. Network automation, that is to deploy any virtual LANs, that is VLANs, or any we have to create any virtual networks. Then it's quite easy through Ansible. Then security and compliance automation, so we can develop set of rules that can be verified across all the infrastructure, and Ansible will do that job flawlessly of automation. Disaster recovery automation, such as if you want to set up flawless disaster recovery system between two sites, so Ansible can take care of that and also properly arrange. So if any disaster occurs, so all the resources can be properly for failback on the new environment. And complex workflow automation, as I mentioned, as previously we used scripts, now we can use Ansible for big and it can break down into simpler stuff. So in a nutshell, this is the Ansible architecture. As I mentioned, no need to worry about the terms that are mentioned here. We will deep dive into it in the further lectures. So this is an Ansible playbook. We will discuss what it actually means in the next the further lectures. So once the Ansible playbook is written, so using inventory modules, API, and plugins, we can manage our hosts and networking, and it can be either public cloud or the configuration where management database can also be provided directly to Ansible, and so the users can flawlessly access those hosts and networking systems and can develop a proper streamlined automation between the users and between the applications and the infrastructure. All right. In the next lecture, we'll see inventory and configuration. Thank you.